The way that we are being talked to about AI right now and about data right now is a false choice. People are being left out, they're being excluded, or they're being extracted from, and those are basically the options.
Is AI hopelessly extractive? You know, this is a real question we could ask. Like, is that baked into the way that it's made? There has to be a kind of a new way that's a little bit more social and relational.
Technology is failing people. It is failing people who don't speak English. It is failing women. It is failing all kinds of communities.
I use voice recognition a lot, but of course only in English. I have to pronounce every single word so carefully because Siri doesn't understand my accent. This shows that there's a real problem and a real gap that needs to be addressed.
Mozilla Data Collective is a way to give people more choice. We imagine a world where your data set is your power. It's something that you get to control. Mozilla Data Collective was born out of the Common Voice community. Common Voice is a global community of more than 300 languages from every inhabited continent on Earth. People who stood up and said, I don't see my language and my community represented in technology.
Common Voice is originally a brainstorming products from communities. There won't be Common Voice if we don't have communities.
I was born and raised in Ñuñoa, in the region of Puno in Peru. I was looking for spaces where my language was present, so it was not easy to find any resources on the web. What we are trying to do as a community member in Common Voice and in Data Collective is to represent truly the knowledge and the language.
So we're really in a moment right now where we get to say these systems need to work for everyone, and the ways that we're going to get them to work for everyone are by making sure they have the right data sets that represent everybody, every language, every culture, every type of identity that you might inhabit.
Open source is key to building a better and more inclusive tech ecosystem. It creates this beautiful sense of community where knowledge is shared instead of being hoarded, and that's how innovation grows. Most of the progress we've made in African language technology wouldn't be possible if everything was locked behind paywalls or even big corporations.
Last year, I got an opportunity to apply for Common Voice funding. We collected data from 39 Pakistani languages. We collected more than 500 hours of data. At least 5 PhD scholars have got access to this data, textual data.
We built Mozilla Data Collective to make 3 things possible with your data: creating new data sets, curating existing ones, and controlling who gets to use them and for what.
The future of technology built on top of Common Voice datasets will be very precious because it truly represents our voices of our community.
We want to build a community of thoughtful practice around AI and heritage and culture.
It's easy to overlook this kind of work until you realize what's at stake. When our languages and voices are missing from technology, it's not just an inconvenience, it's about identity and representation.
We see it as a knowledge system, like a knowledge that doesn't only carry a language, it carries like all the aspects of human life.
It is a community effort. We are only going to change the stakes if we can work together, and we think that there is really meaningful value exchange that can happen if we enter into it with care.